with the Kabcd model, there are different stages: preparation, exploration, mobilization, empowerment, and capacity building. It's just like building a kingdom. I want to share with you one of the story, or two, or three maybe. First one is preparation. Share the vision of a sustainable community-based development. So I'm just going to generalize a lot of things. These are more formal charts that we have in the office. There's a guy called Thomas. He also a CPA. So Thomas has a small firm in Mont Quoc. One day he went to the local eatery and have lunch, and he overheard two waitresses talking among themselves. Waitress A was telling waitress B, "I'm so happy. Someone gave me a tip last week." And waitress B was like, "How much?" So Thomas thought, wow, it must be a big tip. It's one of those cha chan tang. It was less than $10. And Thomas like, why is she so happy? But then waitress A told B, oh, wow, someone really appreciate my service. They show me by giving me a tip. And Thomas like, wow, I'm a Christian, right? I'm going to give her a tip when I leave. So Thomas gave her a tip. And the guy was so happy. So when Thomas went back to his office, he realized there's a lot of small chan chan tang on the way. And he's like, is that all I can do is just give them a small tip? These people are so much in need of confirmation. Now, this is around like April this year, when the pandemic is quite serious. A lot of these cha chan tang, they have to close, and business is really, really bad. So he thought, wow, their business is really bad. How can we bless? And he was actually thinking about Mont Quoc, like my neighbor, the cha chan tang. So he found out at HKCMP we have a program called Love Coupon. So what we did is we raised money. We partnered with churches. We'll give the church like $6,000, and we told the pastor, go to a cha chan tang close to your church, and then told the cha chan tang owner that you want to partner with them to buy like 200 food coupon for like $50 to give the cha chan tang business. At the same time, with the 200 coupon, you can pass out to those who are in need in your district. So it's a win-win-win-win-win, right? So we had that program going on, and he heard of that. So he came to me and said, hey, can we do that with you guys? And I say, well, technically not, because you are not a church. So creatively, as a CPA, so he said, why don't you keep your church version, and we have a professional version? I said, wow, that works. So we have a professional version of this food coupon program. So the next thing he did is exploration. He belonged to the Association of Christian Accountants. So he went back and talked to the other Christian accountants, saying, I have this wonderful idea. And he went as far as going to the board, and he presented this to the ACA board and said, can we do this? And the board said, yes. So he came back to me and said, hey, the board blessed me in doing that. So what's next? So I said, well, you and me cannot do this alone, so we need to find more partners. So I encouraged him to go and talk to other Christian fellowship, and he did. He went to talk to the banking fellowship, the lawyer Christian fellowship, the architect Christian fellowship. And then we are starting to mobilize. So now with all of us, what can we do? So like a good CPA, we have different roles and responsibility. So at CMP, our role is to mobilize my church partners to be in the program, and also provide training for all the volunteers to go and serve. And for him and the other Christian fellowship, they mobilize volunteers and fundraise. So that was like July by then. So the third part, mobilization. And then by August and September, we were able to start having our service trip. With what we planned, to our surprise, God definitely multiplied. We were able to raise more than $100,000 with 9 churches and more than 129 volunteers, actually not more than, exactly 129 volunteers. But we're able to share with 1,000 people the Love Coupon, and more than 200 people received Christ. Isn't that awesome? Praise the Lord. So do you think Thomas is going to stop there? No. So in our celebration event, we talk about what's next. So capacity building. So now, actually, so we have the same core team. We only did 2 districts because we know we only have limited power. So we only did Guntong and Sam Sui Bo. So with the new phase, the second phase, we're going to add 油麻地 to our service area. So what we do is have two types. One is we're going back to those who received Christ in Sam Sui Po and Gunta to do home visit. The volunteers have to sign up for 3 months to journey with those people that just received Christ. And for the new people who want to try what it's like, then we do the same thing like we did last time, is to pass out the food coupon in Yau Ma Tei. So we're going to do that in November and December. And so far, we have raised as of yesterday, we raised $158,000 and more than 200 volunteers have signed up. Our problem right now is we have more people sign up than the slot we have, so we had to move people around. So it is really God's grace. So it is one example how one person's vision can bless so many people. What is the vision that God has given you for your city? Mission is not a monthly event for you guys. It should be a part of your lifestyle. Live your spiritual life naturally and live your natural life spiritually. So my prayer is, pray God will give us a consuming love for Him that will spur us to do His work in Hong Kong. Thank you that our love for Him is capable of turning the world upside down.